Welcome back to the Maelstrom, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Game 12 in the Fate of Five Generals campaign. Today, the Dweghom and the 100 Kingdoms go to war. The Fate of Five Generals has been the introduction of Conquest to our YouTube channel. It has been a slow grow league as we paint one of each faction to get armies started for further Conquest content. Along the way, we have been engaged in a friendly competition for eternal glory amongst the gaming group. If you're new to the series or have missed any episodes leading up to this one, feel free to check out the link to the full series in the top right corner of this video. If you're interested in becoming a part of the Conquest game, you can also support the channel while saving money on your next order. Simply go to the Parabellum website and at checkout, click the text that asks if you have a discount code. Enter Maelstrom10 in the field to receive 10% off your order. This will assist the channel and help you obtain your hobby goodness for a lower cost. Putthud and Murdoch haven't met on the field of battle since Milestone 1 when we were playing 600 points. Today their armies are much larger and they look to rekindle the carnage as Murdoch looks to split their games 1-1. Will Prince Edmund and Thomas, the Holy Scourge, be able to hold the line, or will they drown in a sea of Dweghom fire? Stay tuned. Game 12 is next. Here is our table for this game. The Dweghom will be coming from this side, the 100 Kingdoms they're opposite. We're playing Maelstrom, slightly modified, bigger table. Two points for the objectives on the flank, 1 for the objective in the middle. We're racing to 12 rather than to 8. The stone formations are dangerous and hindering, so if you roll a 1 when you're marching through them, you'll take a wound, unless you're cavalry, in which case you will take 2 wounds per 1. And then the house here is defense +1 for garrison and can hold 3 stands and then 4 stands for the wreck here in the center. So that is the table. We will be right back as turn 1 is underway.
So for the 100 Kingdoms at 1400 points, I will be playing a Noble Lord who will have Bastion, Regalia of the Empire, and Tactical 2 for his retinue. And for his regiments, he will have a regiment of Household Guard with 5 stands, an Arms Master, a Leader, and a Standard Bearer. And then a regiment of Household Knights with 3 stands and a Standard Bearer. Then I will have a Theist Priest who has level 3 magic and Holy Fire. And his regiment will be a regiment of militia with 5 stands, a leader, a servite, and a standard bearer. And rounding it out, I will have an imperial officer with a regiment of mercenary crossbowmen and men-at-arms that have a leader, a seasoned veteran, and a standard bearer.
So for the Dweghom, I have an Ardent Caraway. He has the Mastery of Flaming Oratory and a Tier 3 Tactical Retinue for the flank and rerolling resolves. He also has Dismay. He will be running with my 5 stands of Flame Berserkers that have a Standard Bearer. And he also has a mainstay of 3 stands of Hold Warriors with a Standard Bearer. I also have a Hold Ray. He has Tier 2 Tactical just to get eccentric, so that he can have 5 stands of Inferno Automata. He also has 3 stands of Hold Ballista with no upgrades, and 3 stands of Hold Warriors that he will be running with a leader and a standard bearer.
Alright, for reinforcements, the 100 Kingdoms have 2 light units, correct? Mm-hmm. Alright. Both will arrive. The Dweghom have 3 light units. The Flame Berserkers are running with the Ardent Caraway with Tactics Tier 3. So they will be showing up automatically, so that leaves 2 reinforcement rolls for turn 1. Neither will arrive. For first turn, the Dweghom will have advantage. And the Dweghom are on black, they will have advantage for first turn. Turn 1 is underway as everything has arrived. The Curaway marched his Flame Berserkers on here. The Crossbowman took the center of the table, and the Theist Priest brought his militia on this flank. Turn 2, reinforcements are next. The 100 Kingdoms have all of their lots. They have 3 mediums coming in on 5+ this turn. None will arrive. The Dweghom have 2 lots and 2 mediums. So the lots first, needing 3s. Both arrive, and then 2 mediums on 5s. Neither. Turn 2 initiative. The 100 Kingdoms will have advantage. It will go to the Dweghom. First activation this turn was the Inferno Automata. They marched onto the table here with a double march. Militia marched towards them, and the Curaway went as a dead activation. So for the second activation for the 100 Kingdoms, they're going to activate the Theist Priest. He's throwing Holy Fire towards these guys.
One reroll.
All right. Failed 3. 4, 5. No, wait. 4, because you got +1 resolve. Next activation was the Flame Berserkers marching to the center of the table to get their Curaway in range of the objective. The Mercenary Crossbowmen are answering by taking aim and firing, you said, correct?
Yes. Reroll for the leader. 1.
And that will drop 1. Turn 2 has come to an end with the Hold Ballista marching onto the table here. So the Curaway will be holding this objective. The Theist Priest will be holding this one. It is currently 2-2 as we go into turn 3. Starting off, reinforcements for turn 3. The 100 Kingdoms have 3 medium units. On 3s. 2 will arrive. The Dweghom have 2 medium units. 1 will arrive. Initiative roll for turn 3. Advantage will go to the Dweghom. And the 100 Kingdoms will take it. Turn 3 is underway. The Theist Priest is activating first. He's casting Holy Fire once more into the Inferno Automata.
1 reroll. Nope. 8.
So 3 so far. And 2 more. The Automata attempted a charge needing a 3, and unfortunately for the Dweghom, rolled a 2, missed their charge against the Militia. The Militia used their move to square up on the objective a little bit here. The Hold Ballista went next. They moved forward and garrisoned the shipwreck here. Next up is the Mercenary Crossbowmen. They are taking aim and volleying against the freshly arrived Hold Ballista in the room.
Leader. 3.
3 hits. Got 2.
Yep.
So after the volley action that came in here, the Hold Warriors marched onto the table on this edge. The Household Knights have moved on in the corner. The Flame Berserkers moved forward to threaten the Mercenary Crossbows, but they were countermarched against by the Household Guard. Next up is the Ardent Curaway. He is going to cast Dismay onto the crossbows. That will definitely do it. Everything is arriving this turn as there are no heavy regiments. The advantage will go to the Dweghom as their army is 1 unit smaller. And the Dweghom have it. First activation for the Dweghom was the Ardent Curaway to put up Bastion here. The response is from the Theist Priest, and he is going to be casting Holy Fire on the Inferno Automata.
Reroll. Nope. 6 total.
So 2 fails. And 1 more, so 3 altogether. Next is the Inferno Automata. They have made their charge, and they are now clashing.
6. Got 3.
Mm-hmm. And one more there. Next up is the Household Guard. They're going to be charging here and clashing.
1 reroll.
It's always a 6, even with the reroll.
13.
Saves only Berserkers. Bastion is up, so 4s and less. Wow. 6. So 6 go down. 1 fell, but you do have tactical 3, right?
Yep.
You guys in re-rolling 6s.
And then
Noble Lords attacks.
3.
Got 1. 1 more. Flame Berserkers are up next. They are going to be inspiring and clashing. Flurry.
Flurry.
All hit. So we're down 4 so far.
4.
Oh!
7.
The Curaway.
Yep. And 3s.
2 hits there. 1 more.
8. 9.
Ouch. Next activation is the Noble Lord. For his draw event, he's going to Bastion his guys, unfortunately slightly too late. And then he's going to duel. The Curaway has accepted, and they are going to throw hands. So for the Noble Lord.
3.
3 hits. Curaway takes 1 wound. 4 hits.
3.
3.
Take a wound.
Next up is the Hold Ballista. They're going to take aim, and you said volley against the crossbows, correct?
Yep.
Got a leader or...
Nope. 2 at armor piercing 1.
Next activation is the Militia. They are inspiring and clashing against the Automata.
Kicker. 8.
Theist Priest.
Tease Priest.
And it was 7 hits. We did say 8. We forgot they are just clash 1. So 7 so far.
Nothing.
No help there. So 7 hits total. 3 wounds so far. Nothing from Resolve this time. The Hold Warriors have moved forward to claim this objective. The Knights have moved out and are needing a, what do we say, a 3?
3.
A 3 to make combat. A 2, you've got a banner though, right?
You have a banner.
That's what I thought.
A 2 will do it.
Oh. Next activation is the Mercenary Crossbowmen. They have moved forward and are volleying against the Inferno Automata.
Leader.
Yep.
2.
So 2 hits. Nice. Saved.
Wow.
To finish out the turn, the Hold Warriors with the Hold Ray marched on this flank, and the Men-at-Arms joined the table here with the Imperial Officer. So the Dweghom are going to score 2 points for this objective. They're contesting this one out this turn. Each team has scored 1 secret objective for their secondaries. For Glory was for the 100 Kingdoms. They completed the first charge of the turn here. And then last turn, the Ardent Curaway broke these guys and scored a point for that. So that is going to be it. Turn 5 coming up next. For turn 5 initiative, the Dweghom will still have advantage. The Dweghom will take it. Aura of Death hits. We have 2 here against the Militia.
3.
Yes, 3. I forgot it is stand by stand. So they're good. And then 3 here. Or no, 2 here. I'm sorry. Wow. So the Militia can make it, but these guys can't. And then 2 resolves. Good to go there at least. First activation is the Inferno Automata. They are inspiring and clashing. 6 hits on the Militia. So 3 so far. And they do have a survive, so just 1 will go down. First for the 100 Kingdoms was the Household Knights. They made a maneuver and a charge. So 5 impact attacks, right?
4.
Well, you get 1 for the guy in the back. He still gets a support. So 5. Needing 2s, right?
Yes.
2. Not bad. Got 1 and 1 resolve. But you do have to reroll because he's in your flank. Of course, you roll a 6. So the Ardent Curaway is next up. He's going to dismay the Household Guard. That will do it. The Household Guard are up next. They're going to go ahead and use a rally for their first action and then clash against the Flame Berserkers.
Leader.
A 6 again. You guys are so good at that.
7.
7 hits. Cleave 1. But Bastion is up. 3 Berserkers.
Yep.
And then resolve. Good to go. Then the Noble Lords clash in the same combat. 3. Defense 4. 2 more. Next activation is the Flame Berserkers. They're going to Inspire and Clash, correct?
Yep.
All right.
Hitting 4s for the Flame Berserkers.
And
Flurry.
So
3.
there. And then the Curaway.
Needing 3s.
1 there. Good grief. These guys are doing terrible. 1 more there?
1 more. So 4.
Next activation is the Theist Priest. He's going to be casting Holy Fire into the Automata. Ugh. Well, at least that turned some around for you.
6.
Oh, wow. 1. Just 1. Next up are the Hold Ballista. They're going to take aim and volley against the Household Guard.
3 at armor piercing 1.
God, 3.
3 more. Jeez. So both units here are broken at this point. The Noble Lord is going to issue a challenge to the Curaway, and they're going to duel. If either character dies, it will shatter their regiment. So who's going first? Noble Lord. 3.
wounds.
So 3 hits.
Takes 2.
1. Yep, Curaway takes 1. And then the Curaway's attacks.
1.
1 hit. You guys did not impress. No win. Next for the Dweghom is the Hold Warriors. They have charged into the flank of the Household Knights. They are inspiring and clashing. So 4 hits total.
Yep. Kicker. 2.
So 2 so far. Resolve.
2 more.
Don't even need the rerolls. Mercenary Crossbowmen are next. They're taking aim once more and volleying on the trash cans of doom down here on the end.
2.
2. You got a leader though, right?
I do. 3.
3 hits. 1 wound goes through. Okay, so the men-at-arms were unable to get into any combats here without contacting friendlies, so they moved over here to get ready to move through the gap. Final activation is going to be the militia. They are clashing after an Inspire, I'm assuming, correct?
Yes.
All right. Good God.
So 7 from the militia.
Yep.
And 4 from the priest. So 11 total.
You can do that, right?
Yeah.
Just not right now?
Correct.
All right, so that will drop the automata. That will bring an end to the turn. So this objective is in the hands of the 100 Kingdoms now. This objective, I think the Dweghom have, right?
Yeah.
Because we have... Oh, I'm looking at the broken marker. We're actually back here. Yeah, the Dweghom definitely have it. All right, so that is going to be a tied turn again, 2-2. Any secondary scored that turn?
Nope.
So 7-7. Initiative roll for turn 6. The Dweghom on the black die will have the advantage. The Dweghom will take it. First up for the Dweghom is the Ardent Curaway. He is casting Dismay onto the Household Knights. That'll do it. Household Guard are going to be first, clashing against the Flame Berserkers. They're going to inspire and attack. 2 hits, and that's why we did it, because that 5. And we both know if you'd have re-rolled that, you'd have rolled a 5 again. Bastion is up. Well, didn't even need it. Actually, you did because of cleaves, but you're good. So.
All right, so Noble Lord. Two. Actually, maybe 4.
Yeah, I think it is. I think he's class 3. So 4 hits. Defense 4. 2. One failed resolve.
For tier
Yep.
tactical.
What is this? You didn't roll another 6. So you lost 2.
2 total.
All right. Next activation for the Dweghom is going to be this squad of Hold Warriors. They're inspiring and clashing against the Household Knights.
6, 7.
And no leader, right?
Correct.
All right, so 7 hits. And that, yep, that'll shatter them because Caraway broke them. Next up is the Theist Priest. He did use Turn the Tide to march his militia forward to get Holy Firing range. And he is Holy Firing on the Ballista here in the building.
Reroll. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
And defense 4 for the garrison bonus.
Yep.
Good grief. So 5 and then resolve.
Resolve 2.
So 8.
7, 8.
Next up are the Hold Ballista. They are going to take aim and fire against the Household Guard. 2 misses. Next up is the Noble Lord. He is going to be challenging the Caraway. So once again, we got a duel going on. Noble Lord first.
3.
Yep. Caraway takes 1 more wound.
Yep.
And then his return swings.
1.
1 hit. Wounds the Noble Lord. Next up for the Dweghom, the Flame Berserkers. They're going to inspire and clash. Berserkers hit twice. The Caraway adds 2 more. Got 1. And then resolve. Good to go. Next up for the 100 Kingdoms, Men at Arms. They have charged into combat here. They are inspiring and clashing.
With leader.
Mm-hmm. So 3.
3.
And then you got an officer, right?
Yes. 4. 3 more.
All right. 1. And he is good on resolve. Mercenary crossbows are going to be final activation. The Ray has marched his men to this point, and the militia were final activation down here. They just stood still since they had already gone this turn for Turn the Tide. So last up, mercenary crossbows. They're going to take aim and volley here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That'll get them. That brings turn 6 to a close. The Theist Priest is still holding this objective. This objective is still open, and the Dweghom still have a hold of this objective. So at that point, it is going to be 9-9. We're going into turn 7 next. Okay, for activation on turn 7, the Dweghom still retain advantage. And the Dweghom have it. All right, first activation this turn is going to be the Flame Berserkers. They are inspiring and clashing. Flame Berserkers score 2 hits. Caraway scores 1.
Yep.
All right. That will be enough, so they will go down. However, the Noble Lord, before he goes, will go down swinging. Ugh, 1 hit. They're good. Next activation is the Men at Arms. They are inspiring, correct?
Yes.
And clashing against the Hold Warriors. Hitting 3s.
Leader.
Mm-hmm. So 4, and then the Imperial Officer. 3 more?
3 more.
So 7 altogether. 4 are down so far. 5, 6, 7, right?
Yep.
All right, so next up is going to be the Hold Warriors with the Ray. They were unable to swing to get the Ray totally into combat, so the Ray is going to be providing supporting attacks this turn. From the Hold Warriors, right?
Yep. 1.
And you got a leader, right?
Yep.
1 hit there. That is going to bring 1 down, and then the Ray hits, and his cleave
1.
Cleave 1, because he did not have Drake Bread this time. Got another. 2 resolve checks. One more. Next activation is the mercenary crossbowmen. They are reforming and then firing into the last of the flame berserkers.
3 leader. 3.
3.
They're good.
Did you activate your cure away yet this turn?
No.
So that will go through because that's armor piercing. So down to 1 flame berserker. Next up is the hold ray. He is going, or the ardent cure away rather. He is going to be casting dismay onto the men at arms. They are broken. The ray did activate first challenge. They denied, broke, and then rallied, and now the cure away is returning the favor to them. Next activation for the Dweghom. These hold warriors are going to be inspiring and clashing.
2.
2 hits.
They're good.
Good to go. That brings us to the end of turn 7 with the Theist Priest still holding this objective. The Dweghom still holding this one during the slugfest. It is currently 11-11. So whoever scores the next point is going to win. The rulebook is not super clear on what happens in the event of a tie. So if we tie out, we're just going to go to kill points. You guys are both cool with that, right?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So we will go to kill points if we tie out after this turn. Initiative roll for turn 8 is next. So no advantage this turn. The armies are tied in terms of units. This will be the last turn, regardless. We are going to roll for initiative. It is a tie. Stand by, technical difficulties. The Dweghom have it again. First activation for the Dweghom is the Ray. He's going to turn the tide for his own hold warriors. So they're going to clash. And inspire, right?
Yep.
All right.
4.
You got a leader, right?
Yes.
4.
Got 2.
Got 2. And then the Ray. Got a hit.
Cleave 1.
Got another one.
So 3 and resolve.
Got 2 more.
2 more and
Shattered.
yep, that will shatter them. So the Ray is not going to be doing anything, turns out. Crossbowmen are next. They're going to try to finally be the ones to put these damned flame berserkers in their grave. Taking aim and volleying, correct?
Yes.
Well, 7, defense 2. Can you do it?
No.
Negative. That will get the cure away and the berserkers. So, to finish the turn up, the militia and the Theist Priest just hung out on their objective. The hold warriors finished for the Dweghom and held their objective. When we finished, game ended 12-12 or 13-13. We tallied the total kill points. The Dweghom had lost 4 units and the 100 Kingdoms had lost 5 units. So an insanely close, grueling match down to the last. Excellent game from both players, but that will barely be a Dweghom victory. Fantastic game to watch, with both sides vying for control of those flanks. They bled so heavily for them that there was no time left to reposition on the center, and the even level of the carnage really showed in that final score. However, the Dweghom were able to improve to 4-1, putting them within reach of the Wadroon with a victory in their next meeting. For Murdoch, it was a close-fought loss. However, he has taken many positive lessons away from the game and is looking to come back even stronger in future showings. If you're interested in supporting the channel and the content that we create, Patreon is the way to do it. You can find the link in the description. We have perks to our patrons, including ad-free and early access to our videos, as well as merchandise for our top patrons. Further support here would mean more videos and the funds for better technology to improve the quality. To those of you who are already supporting our vision, you have our deepest gratitude. That's all we have for today. With 30 games planned, we are rapidly closing in on the midpoint. Stay tuned for more Conquest goodness later this week as the Spires and the Nords meet on the frozen fields of the White Wastes.